Our next guest is in a very interesting role because he has become a celebrity in his own right as co-owner and executive chef of Patsy's Italian restaurant right here in Manhattan on West 56th Street. And a man I've known, had the honor of knowing for many, many years. And he's also welcomed in countless celebrities over the many, many decades that fine restaurant has been in existence. And of course, one of the frequent patrons of Patsy's was James Gandolfini, who died suddenly in Italy yesterday of a heart attack at the age of 51. In the previous hour, we talked to Joseph Gannascoli, who played Vito Spadafori in The Sopranos. And now we welcome in my friend, Sal Scognamillo. Hello, Sal.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Good. Long time. How are you?
Thank God. Everything is good. Everything is good. I'm just so saddened by this.
I know. Well, we have a picture that I'd like to put up of you and for those watching at Newsmax, of you and James Gandolfini. Talk about. I know he frequented the restaurant a lot. Talk about the first time he came in.
You know, the first time was back in 2006. I think there was when it was between The Sopranos. Last season was on a hiatus, and it just was. It's so vivid. I mean, I've had the great fortune of meeting so many celebrities, but when he had to walk to the back of the dining room, it was actually a contest that someone had won to have lunch with him.
Really?
And it took him 20 minutes to get there because everyone stopped him. It was amazing. He just had a special personality, and everyone stopped him, and he took the time to speak with everyone, sign autographs, takes photographs, and everything. And that was the first time. It was just so impressive because, you know, he was probably at the height of the stardom of The Sopranos, which was, you know, superstar status. And still, he was just a very humble man. All the things I've been reading, all the things I've been hearing, I just kept nodding my head today to say, yes, that's the way he was. I mean, he was so nice.
Yeah, and of course, you know, you don't have to name names, but not everyone, and you've seen them all, reacts that way, especially at the peak of their fame. And you're right, that was when the Sopranos were just, you know, must-see TV, and everybody knew who he was, and he couldn't go anywhere without being mobbed. And it's refreshing and comforting in a way to know that that's how he handled it.
Well, you know, I don't even blame those celebrities that don't, you know, do that. I mean, you know, you are having dinner, and I mean, I saw him in mid-bite. He was in mid-bite, and someone came over and started talking to him. And, you know, people don't mean bad by it. They're just so excited to meet him. And he just would stop and take the time and talk and listen. He wasn't just, you know, just paying him, you know, any just lip service. He was actually, you know, appreciative. I think he was very shy, actually, that he was that famous.
Yeah. Do you remember what he liked in the restaurant? I mean, from your wonderful menu?
He was traditional. He liked, you know, the spaghetti meatballs, chicken parmesan. I remember he was on a fish kick for a little while. Just anything, you know, normal off the menu. He was never, ever, you know, a problem or asked for special things. Of course, I would have been happy to make it like I do for everyone. But
right.
He was just a normal, nice guy. And
like Brajol for a certain person I know as well.
I think that's what you like.
No, that's Marie, actually.
You like the lobster fra diavolo.
There you go. You know, actually, the lobster oreganato.
Oreganato.
Yeah,
right,
yeah. But did he ever come in with any of the cast members from The Sopranos at all?
Yeah, never together.
Okay.
But they all had been here, and you know, ironically enough, Dominic Chianese, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right way, Chianese, has been coming here since before I was born, since 1954. He would talk about it, and I think all of them were here at one time or another, but never together.
Was he with his family? Do you remember when he would come in, or his kids or at all, or his son?
Mostly remembering that it was usually like a business thing.
Okay.
Besides that first time when it was the contest.
Right.
Strangers, but it was just he made them feel so comfortable and everything. It was just he just like fit right in.
Yeah, well, you know, you've seen them all, Sal, and
we've been very lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a great place, and anybody who hasn't been to Patsy's at 236 West 56th here in New York City, if you're coming in for a visit to New York City, no matter where you're listening, make sure you look them up. It is my favorite Italian restaurant, bar none. That you know, and you know that for many years. How's the family and everyone?
Thank you so much for asking. How's your boy? Is he getting big now?
Oh, he's he's over 5'7", and you know, he'll be looking down on me, God willing, one day.
That's the only way we know we're getting older. Otherwise, I still feel like a kid.
You know what? I was telling Rob the other day, my son. I said, you know, and I said I talk about this with another gentleman at work here. I said, we talk about our kids, we see other celebrities aging, and we say, but, in our own minds, we're the same. We're not changing.
Except when you look at the kids. And then
when you look in the mirror.
They answer you with that deep voice then, right? The boy.
And that's the sad part. That, Sal, that's another sad part because you and I have kids. You have wonderful kids, a wonderful family. This man just got remarried. He has an 8-month-old daughter and a 13-year-old boy who found him in the bathroom. I mean, just terrible.
He'll never be the same. It's a sad, sad situation. Really, way too young. Way too young.
Sal, always good to talk to you, my friend. You take care.
Thanks, buddy. Be well.
Bye-bye. You too. All right, Sal Scognamillo, the executive chef and co-owner of Patsy.